Let's start with a brain exercise. I'm going to ask you to visualize 3 scenarios. The visualization part is very important. Picture as much detail as you can. So please, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine you're late to catch a flight. You rush through the airport. You make it through security. You run to the gate. You make it down the jetway. You step on the plane just as they close the door behind you. And the pilot steps out of the cockpit to say hi. You get to your destination. You go to a local restaurant. And you have the best meal of your life. Really enjoy this, as there's no calories in visualization. At the table next to you, there is a couple celebrating their anniversary. The next morning, you go to the biggest technology conference in the world. And the CEO of this year's hottest tech startup just took the stage to speak. Now you should have a solid picture of all that. Open your eyes, because I have some questions for you. In your mental image, was the pilot a black female? Was the married couple 2 men? Was the tech CEO on stage a woman? It's okay if one or all of your answers is no. Your brain creates images of what's familiar, and your brain is less of a fan of what's not familiar. The things mentioned are generally less familiar, albeit slowly becoming more familiar. The black female pilot, the same-sex married couple, the female tech CEO. When immediately confronted with the 3 scenarios, the majority of people will have an unconscious bias, and the amygdala, that's the most ancient part of your brain, signals the hypothalamus, which in turn fires up the hypothalamic pituitary axis, which is where the brain and the endocrine system intersect. At this point, your adrenal glands release cortisol into your bloodstream, which triggers your stress response. This is the physiology of stress, and it happens in a millisecond, long before you have the chance to consciously think, I'm so happy these 2 men have the freedom to marry who they love. Now we have your brain fired up. Let's dig deeper into unconscious bias.